Well, I think basically it started 10 years ago after we came back from England. We made the pilgrimage over in 2009, the first time that any of us had really been to the graveyard where we buried our dead. And we came back and we decided to have a breakfast, and it never stopped. It's the first Thursday of every month, and it's been going on for 10 years now.
My name is Dan Ladder, and I'm the owner-operator of Parkside Pub Smokehouse, and we're really, really honored to be part of the 50th anniversary, and it's become just a family event, I guess, if I can say anything.
For me, meeting here gives me an opportunity to see all the people that I went through this tragedy together and get to know them and their families when they come.
Well, we help each other. I pass information on. You know, it brings some type of closure for me. I don't think I'll ever have complete closure, but it certainly helps.
Being 50 years ago and still hanging in there together is very amazing because we've all come very close to each other.
The 50th anniversary is very important because a lot of the survivors of the Kootenay are getting up in years, and we also have lost an awful lot of the survivors. So the 50th anniversary is important because there may not be that many left in the coming years. So it's important, and Parkside Pub's always included in on it because this is the place where we started, and this is where we want to keep it.
My name is Cyril Johnston. I was a sub-lieutenant on HMCS Kootenay. We came here for firefighter training, and it was on this particular property. They had refinery type tanks, and we trained going inside those tanks fighting a fire. We also did some open pit fires, putting those out. So this place was really critical for us as it turned out, because I think without the training that we had here at the facility, I don't think that we would have saved the ship, quite frankly.
So the damage control training facility Kootenay is relatively new in the training world. We've got it in 2002. Prior to that, we were training in an open field with diesel pits, and we came up with this idea of a facility dedicated to flood, fire, and hazmat training. And there were discussions, what were we going to call this new facility? We always did our training and always learned and heard about the Kootenay explosion in 1969. So it was a very natural progression when we got this facility, that DCTF Kootenay was the proper name.
For myself and for the rest of the guys, and I speak for them and their wives, they love coming out here. I think it makes us feel like we belong. It's like we're still part of it. We're still part of the story. And when you talk to the guys, they'll tell you the same thing. They love coming to the school.
Well, we went through it. They had a tour of it in those days when it was just new, and we toured everything, and it was far different than it was when I took it, and it was just fantastic, actually. You know, it was a real thing to see then, so we were very pleased with it.
I'm Lieutenant Commander Andrew Cumming. I'm the Damage Control Division Commander at NFSA. During my turnover, it was turned over to me that there was a contact in the family that I'm involved with, and they're able to call us whenever they want or drop in whenever they want, and that's a nice thing that we have here. A lot of the staff members know them on a first-name basis, and they know each other. But as well, it's very motivational for the staff to see the survivors of that kind of thing and to know that the people they're training could be put in a situation like that where they'd have to react and they'd have to have appropriate response.
It's absolutely essential that we maintain a connection with the Kootenay family because They are our family. Being in the Navy is about being on a journey together, and that journey started when every one of the members of that ship's company signed up and prepared for what was eventually a call to arms for them, a moment that defined them and a moment that defined us. We have a duty and an honor in celebrating the heroism and bravery and the excellence of everyone that served in Kootenay during the explosion, to remember those that passed and to recall the valiant efforts of those that survived, whether they were injured or not. They are our family, and our family is stronger by every day reflecting on great moments in our history where we rise together to meet the challenges of the day.